Good morning, it's Saturday the 11th of November. Why not come with me for a chilly autumnal jog? So it's a beautiful morning and we'll be out on the trails in no time. So we're 3 weeks after Beachy. What's next? What's the plan? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you about. I've got 5 fun races coming up in the next 5 months. And I've started training for something different. Come with me and I'll tell you all about it once we get to the trails. Chuffed to bits. Isn't it amazing? Buns of steel and liver transplant, sand. Yeehaw! That's better. Back in the countryside on a crisp autumnal morning. Fantastic. So what have I been doing since Beachy? Only 3 weeks ago. Lots of things really. The first thing I did, literally the Sunday after, is I booked myself into a trail half marathon. I know, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But before I get onto that, I thought I'd just tell you about a training plan that I've just started doing. So watching a video from the great Stephen Scully, and if you don't know him, he's a professional marathon runner from Northern Ireland. Just came 3rd in the Dublin Marathon. He's no slouch, but he's an incredibly honest guy. And I love watching his videos on YouTube. He absolutely tells it as it is, and one of the things that he said is you can't plan ahead for next season until you've reflected on this season. What went well, what didn't go well, where's your training taking you, are you being realistic with your goals, all that kind of stuff. So had a little bit of reflection and decided that the big thing for me was that my base speed has dropped and I need to do something about it. So base speed has suffered because I've been trying to do the long stuff. That's great for aerobic stuff, and yeah, I proved that really by being on my feet for 7.5 hours at the Gower and 6.5 for Beachy. But what about my anaerobic stuff? What about my power? What about my speed? So my watch provides me with a free training plan. So I've set up a 5k training plan to achieve a 5k PB by the end of February. And I've signed up for the one in the park, which is a flat 5k run round Hyde Park, 25th of February, and I want to be under 25 minutes. I don't think I've been to Hyde Park for about 20 years, so why not? My current 5k PB is about 3 years old. So I think we're ready to break that. Those who follow me on Strava will see what I've been doing this week. You're more than welcome to follow me on Strava if you want. I've done a benchmark run, I've done some speed intervals, and yesterday I did a tempo session. All good stuff, nice. It's nice to push on, do short bursts of fast stuff. Today the plan called for a 5-mile run, but I didn't want to do that, so I'm planning on doing about 8 today. Not least because I've got a half marathon next week. So that brings me on to what races have we got planned, eh? So the first one is called the Dirt Half Marathon, which is a trail marathon, Leighton Buzzard in Bedfordshire, involving running around 2 country parks and then out and back on a canal as well. So that should be fabulous. And that's next week, so looking forward to doing that one, and I'll of course stick out a video for you. Thank you.
That's all right.
So that's November's challenge. What about December? Well, I've got 2 in December. On the 3rd I'm heading up to Huntingdonshire to do a 10-mile run around Grafham Water Reservoir, which would be lovely. And then on the 13th of December I'm heading down to Portsmouth because they do a festive half marathon on the coast, Portsmouth seafront, so I've signed up to go and do that one as well. Awesome. Morning. So that's November, December. Well, what about January? Well, at the moment I've got nothing on January, so if you've got any suggestions, let me know. So February, well, on the 25th I've got that one in the park, the 5k in Hyde Park, which will be the focus for February, I think. And then what about March? Oh, I think we're on the 3rd or 4th of March. I'm doing another half marathon called Up on the Downs, and this is near Fordingbridge, which I think is Hampshire. It's not far from Salisbury, and there's going to be some rolling countryside and magnificent views. So there we are. That's today's run nearly done. We're going to be about 100 minutes, just over nearly 9 miles, I guess. Thanks ever so much for joining me, and welcome to all the new subscribers who came as a result of Beachy in the Gower. It's lovely to have more people along with me on the run. That's my winter plans all sorted. If you've got any great ideas for other videos, let me know. I've had several people come up and make suggestions when they've met me at runs. That's always a pleasure. Always feel free to come and say hi at a run, and as I say, if you want to follow me on Strava and see how I get on with the 5k training plan, then that'd be cool too. If you want to like the video, that's great, because that helps YouTube share it with more runners. And of course, if you want to, those of you who aren't subscribed, if you want to subscribe, that would be brilliant too, and then you won't miss out on anything. But in the meantime, thanks ever so much for joining me, and I really look forward to next week, the dirt half.